Welcome back, friends. So today we're going to be going over all of the rewards that you can get by leveling up the main Menaphos reputation. I'm not going to be currently going over all the different factions because I do not have all of the factions at tier 10 yet. I will be doing that in the future, so go ahead and keep an eye out for that one and subscribe to me so you can see it as soon as I release it. So, first things first. You need 4,000 reputation to get the Grand Exchange in the game. This is done through the first quest, so as soon as you get here, the Grand Exchange is going to be available, assuming that you finish the first quest in the Menaphos quest line. Next up is going to be Tumakin Standard. It is just a cosmetic. I will be showing the cosmetics at the end. Next up is going to be Crocodile's Tears quest. This is a rather mellow quest, I'm going to say. It is only at 20,000 reputation, so you can get that within the first probably hour of doing this if you do one soul obelisk. The only real benefit from the Crocodile Tears is that you no longer are going to need water in the desert. So that would be pretty nice if you're doing anything in the desert or just running around the desert or anything like that. I am trying to currently get a magic carpet dust, so excuse me for a second while I drop all these. Apparently the magic carpet dust doesn't want to work for me right now. Next up is going to be surface skilling buff. You get a chance of discovering an impling or a Guthix butterfly while surface skilling around Menaphos. So if you go ahead and look around, I've been skilling for a little bit now. There should be an impling somewhere around here. I had a baby one a little bit ago. It doesn't look like I can see them. But you can get all the way up to Kingly Impling. I do not believe you can get Crystal. I haven't gotten that. I've actually gotten 2 Kingly Implings in the whole entire time that I'm in Menaphos. So that is something nice that you can be getting. It's a little bit of Hunter experience, and you also get... Oh, there you go. There was the young Impling there. You get a little bit of Hunter experience, and if you get a Dragon or a Kingly Impling, it could be actually a decent amount of money. As you can see here, I have 56 Dragon Bones. I am going to skip to this last buff real quick. At 330,000, you get this, a Divine Carpet Dust. If you click on this, you get a 10th of a small experience lamp. That's 430 experience. It seems actually a little bit low. I think it's actually a 20th of a small experience lamp. You do have to have a magic carpet currently out as your pet, though, to get that. So make sure you have a tier 10 by the time that you get to 330,000 experience if you didn't get the golden carpet earlier on. It was part of a quest that you could have done before Menaphos actually came out. I did not do that quest, so I had to get a tier 10. I got tier 10 ports. That's actually what delayed this. I had to get tier 10 ports to actually show you the magic carpet skilling buff. A little bit of experience. It does interrupt your skilling, so I don't think it's worth it in most places. It might be worth it for something like herb lore, just so you can get a little bit of extra experience for free or herb lore or something else that's viable. Next up is going to be Shifting Tombs Feathers and Gold Buff. Now, this is purely in Shifting Tombs. It is a mini game that you can play to get a lot of reputation a lot quicker than most other skilling, most other AFK skilling things in Menaphos. It just increases the amount of GP that you're going to be earning while doing this. It doesn't really increase anything else. It is worth about 2 to 2.5 mil per hour, though. If you want to check my guide, I will have a link down in the description down below. And you can see my guide on how to do Shifting Tombs, but all this is a little bit of a gold increase for doing that mini game. Next up is Our Man in the North. It's completely worthless quest from what I remember. There's not really much there. It doesn't really give you much, but that's available. It does give you about 5,000 reputation upon completing it, and you need to do it to finish up the last quest, so you might as well get this done whenever you get this unlocked. So, Slayer Feather buff. You get a chance to save a feather of Mott during Slayer. Also gain access to the VIP skilling area. So you save a feather of Mott during Slayer. Semi-useful, I guess. It does save you about 1,500 GP every single time you save it. I think it's only about 10% chance of saving it. So for every single thing that you kill, you save about 150 GP. If you're killing 400 or 500 an hour, still only 50k an hour that you're actually saving. It's not a huge buff, but a little bit. So Slayer, or VIP skilling area. I think I've made my opinion on this quite clear. I have a video, again, check the description for that video. I don't like the VIP skilling area. I think it is trash. I don't know why there's so many people here, but I think it's absolute garbage. But I've already explained that. I think that this is completely worthless. I'm never going to come in here again unless if it's for the bank chest, as I happen to be running by. But now that I have Imperial bank chest open, I don't see any reason of going back into this VIP skilling area ever. Okay, so the next one that you get is going to be a Blessed Tamakan Standard as the final tier. Whatever, it's a cosmetic. And last thing I want to mention is the Fight Club. Now this actually, it's just a quest. It gives you a little bit of reputation, but what it gives you is the Soul Altar. If you haven't seen my videos already, again, description down below. Sorry for repeating that so many times. Soul Altar is absolutely insane. You should be trying to grind to 254,000 as quickly as you possibly can to get the Soul Altar unlocked. It is going to be probably at least a week. It took me a week of constantly grinding. I only had about 4 hours a night, but it took me a whole week of doing that, and then it took me an entire 3-day weekend to also of doing shifting tombs just to get up to the 254,000. But Soul Altar, definitely worth it. So go ahead and do this quest as soon as you can after that. It also gives you a little bit of reputation, so it'll help you get to the last magic carpet skilling buff. I think it's a kind of a lackluster end to the overall city reputation to get this. I think Fight Club should have been last, and then this should have been a little bit further down. But all in all, pretty decent buffs. You can use the magic carpet anywhere. You don't have to be in Menaphos, so it gives you a little bit of a buff to the magic carpet. I did say that I was going to show you all of the standards here. This is going to be the first one. Go ahead and apply it. So it's just a little bit the Ithcalian symbol here and a little bit of a purplish scheme. Not too impressive. The second tier, go ahead and apply that. It does add a little bit of the golden bar around it. It doesn't really change the back at all. I think that it's just a mirror image of each other, so I might as well just show you one side. And the last little bit, it literally just changes it to gold and has a little arrow coming out of the top. I've never been much for standards anyhow. When I actually had the samurai outfit on my Iron Man, I actually took off the standard. I was wearing the entire samurai outfit, and I just didn't like the standard on it, so I took that off. So, not my cup of tea. If you like the standard, though, this is a decent looking standard. I don't give you guys any harm to go ahead and... I don't actually know how to take this off now. I'll have to figure that out video. If you do like this standard look, this is something to grind for as well. Hope you guys all enjoy videos like this. If you do, go ahead and hit the subscribe down below. If you have anything to say, go ahead and leave a comment. And if you like this video, go ahead and leave a like. Hopefully you guys all join the friends down there with the subscribe button. And have a good one.